The Power Prism of Pandora Paragon, Part 4. When last we left Pandora and her friends, they had just visited the Hall of Chronos, Father of Time. But they did not leave with the answers they had hoped for. Upon leaving, Chronos revealed that he is the mastermind behind the plot to thwart Pandora's work.
Pandora Paragon, awake at last. I should have buried you deep within the earth rather than just stuffing you in an abandoned cave. But this is no matter. My plans have been set in motion, and nothing you can do will stop me.
Enter Bigsy.
Hey, boss, you'll never guess what we found.
A capsule which freezes a person in time?
Yeah, boss. I guess you can guess.
No, you fool. Pandora Paragon just paid me a visit.
Pandora? Like Pandora's box Pandora?
Pandora, like she could ruin everything. We are working towards Pandora.
Well, the capsule was pretty banged up, but the guys salvaged what they could of it.
I have no use for it.
Then, finders keepers?
We have more pressing matters at hand.
Yes, boss, right you are.
Pandora's work thwarted my plans 10,000 years ago.
I didn't think any could stand in your way.
Well, she did. It's taken everything to undo her good work, make people believe she was the enemy, and set up my own plans.
That's a lot, boss.
Now I have the world just as I wish it. She returns.
That pesky Nony messing everything up.
What?
Nony, the pesky thief that ruined the deal with those factory kids. I was tracking her down to skin her alive when she ducked into the cave. These doors shut on the entrance and we had to bust our way in. But when we did, your Pandora lady knocked us out using some device on that capsule thing. We came to and they were gone.
Nony, huh?
Stuffing would be too good a fate for her. I will mount her in my trophy room alive so that she can live out a lingering torment.
Hold off on that a while, on that revenge. As long as she's with Pandora, we may be able to use Nony to subvert her plans.
Are you sure we can convince her to betray her new friend?
All we have to do is convince Nony that it's in her best interest to be our friend instead.
I'll get right on it.
Bigsy exits with his classic Kimara flourish.
Your days are numbered, Pandora Paragon. So saith Father Time.
Chronos departs. Scene 4. The scene shifts now to Temple of Athena, where Pandora, Nony, Maude, and Jackson enter.
I'm happy to help and all, but what good is coming to this temple?
Is that not how you contact the gods?
No one contacts the gods.
We pray in temples, if the gods ever hear.
Oh, they hear, but they certainly don't respond.
Then humanity has forgotten how to pray in such a way that the gods must take note.
That's not a thing. Wait, is that a thing?
So, say you get Athena to listen. What then?
Then I ask her for the wisdom to understand my situation.
Ah, well, of course.
If you don't stop spitting sarcasm all over the place, the next stop will be to take your tushy back home where you can cool your heels while we go on a proper adventure without you.
Gods forbid I be a skeptic.
You're not being skeptical. You're being dismissive. I can always tell the difference.
She's totally right, you know.
How much sharper than a serpent's tooth to have a thankless child.
I'm not your kid. I'm an orphan.
But I've always treated you as my own.
O great goddess of wisdom, Athena, who sprung forth fully formed from the head of the almighty Zeus to show that she was forward-thinking in all things, hear me. Athena, who fights for right, hear me. Athena, who does not need adoration and yet deserves it, hear me.
And that's going to work?
We can go straight home.
Eons have passed, and yet your wisdom grows unfaltering. Grant me an audience, holy goddess divine.
Athena appears in radiant light before them.
Yeah, I'll be quiet for the rest of the trip.
Pandora Paragon,
Paragon?
I did not think to see you again. What do you want?
Athena,
It's still great goddess to you.
great goddess, I have awakened from a sleep which has lasted nearly 10,000 years.
I felt the darkness the day your light went out. I know how long it has been.
I seek your wisdom to discern what has happened to me. If you were there when the light went out of the prism, can you tell me what happened?
I was not there. I was elsewhere when it happened. But in every corner of this world there fell a darkness. Everyone felt it. Only we few immortal things remember it now. For the lesser beings, it has fallen into rumor and myth.
Is she talking about us?
Will you help me?
There was a difference once. There were mortals and the divine. A clear line divide. But you, Pandora, and Prometheus upended the natural order of things. The power prism made mortals equal to the gods. And for a time, that was good. But when your light dimmed while you slumbered as if in death, it changed the order of thing and left a striation in the cosmic order that has thrown us all into peril.
You in peril? You are Zeus's favorite.
Do not mock me, child. All gods have dimmed in the absence of your light.
Whose power can outstretch the gods?
The ancients, titans, monsters in the deep. We gods had lived peerless until you sought to steal our technology.
The humans could not live free while they were beholden to the gods for mercy.
And so you put us all in danger.
The power prism was not made for humanity alone. It harnessed the optimism that humanity represented and shared it like a beacon with all life. If restored, it would create balance without the need for the gods to lord over humanity to feel secure in their power. If restored,
how would you, Paragon, restore the prism?
I will not know until I can find the prism. But I built it once and I must rebuild it again.
And these mortals help you?
These are my friends who lent me aid when I was but a stranger. Will you, in your bounty, offer less?
I can find the power prism for you, Pandora. But you must do something for me first.
What must I do to win the favor of the goddess of wisdom and war?
You, Pandora, and your friends, must find and recover for me the Palladium.
To be continued.